Good day, everyone. God bless you. It's the time you've been waiting for. This is Senior Talk with Claire Hubbard, your resource and information show for people getting better with age. I am extremely honored. We know that this is a high-impact time in our city with festivals and health fairs, but let me tell you, one of the most anticipated is the 21st annual Family Health and Fitness Fair that is brought to you by Illinois State Senator Mattie Hunter, Ada S. McKinley, TAS, Friend Health, and the Illinois Institute of Technology. Let me tell you, it is done extremely well, and its 21st year, I'm telling you, it's not going to be anything short of amazing, and it's for the entire family. Let me say, so we are very honored at this time to have the state senator with us. Let me tell you, she's representing the 3rd District, and she is a woman that is boots on the ground. I am so excited to have you with us today. Hello, how are you this beautiful day, Senator? How are you, Senator Hunter?
I'm good. I'm real good. It's Claire Hubbard. So good to be here with you.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. So let's do this. We were previously in our virtual green room, and we were talking, and I just want you to, you don't have to introduce yourself to the listening audience and viewing audience, but if you would, what would you tell our community at large about what you do in the Senate? And then we're going to bring up just a quick moment about your history, because you have 22 years in this industry, in this public service visibility in the 3rd District. So tell us about your career path, and then we're going to get more into our health care, if you would.
Yes, thank you very much. Well, I've been involved in politics ever since I was 15 years old. I started as a community organizer, living in the Robert Taylor home, and I didn't like the way things were going in my community, and so I got together with some friends of mine. We were all around the same age, and we just started having meetings and talking about things, like we need more activities for young people. Actually, it's a replica of what's going on today. We're still talking about today that there's not enough for young people, there's not enough of this and not enough of that. And so we started calling elected officials and sitting down with them to see what we can do to help make a difference in our community. And so that's how I got started. And I just kept on moving along, and doing things. I finished, stayed in school. Many of my friends, classmates, and my neighbors dropped out of school and had children, but I stayed focused, and I went to finish high school, went to college, came home after college, worked about 5 years, went back to school for grad school, and all while I was continuing to be involved in the community, So, I love my people. I enjoy what I'm doing, and this is how I got started, and I'm still doing it.
Absolutely. And if you would allow me, I believe I was introduced to your great work from our beloved, who is no longer with us, Dolores Mebe.
Yes, Lord. Oh, my God. Yes, the Lord.
Yes. Yes. So that's not a teardrop. That's just a baton has been passed, and we keep moving. But she was a true advocate and kept us informed through your office, through our service providers meetings, and we have a representative that will keep us informed that was happening downstate. Yeah. So I'm just so thankful that we could just put that footnote in. So you, as mentioned, you've had this career and you've seen so many changes. There is, from our physical eye, there's so many women that are now stepping up to take not so much the lead, but also to be an advocate for their community that they serve. So what would you say to those who, if they call them youngins, what would you say to them to have a lifelong career or as strong a career as you had and not give up?
Yeah, so that's a very good point. So many young ladies, young women around the country are now running for office, and they're learning how to do it. They're winning on city, county, state, and federal levels. And that is such an exciting thing. But, the women that ran and won, they prepared themselves.
Mm-hmm.
And it's important you just can't jump in there. I've been talking to so many young people who want to run for office, and some of them was lucky enough to win now. But in my opinion, they weren't ready. That's me now. They felt as though they were ready, but I felt as though they weren't ready because it's important to learn the game, learn the rules of the game, figure out what is it that you're getting ready to get into. Although, there are all kinds of unintended consequences that we don't see. And you find that out when it hits you between the eyes once you get in there. But when I say prepare yourself, stay grounded, go and stay in the community, roll your sleeves up, volunteer. You learn. Everybody wants to get paid. Well, I didn't get paid while I was volunteering in the community. I saw a need out there, and I just filled that void, and I did it, And as I was volunteering, I was learning. I was meeting people, and people noticed you. So many people were watching me and noticing me. Like at that time, it was Alderman Ralph Metcalf, who later became a U.S. congressman.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, while I was a junior in college, I became a congressional intern in his office in Washington, D.C. for an entire semester. Okay.
Wow.
So these people see you out here, and they say they'll approach you and they'll say, well, hey, I see you out here doing this and that and that and that. Would you like to work with me? Would you like to become a part of my team?
Mm-hmm.
I need like you who's concerned about their community and they don't mind rolling up their sleeves and working.
Well, that's real business. That's real business.
Yeah.
So this 21st annual Family Health and Fitness Fair is taking place, as I mentioned, on August 2nd at the Illinois Institute of Technology. 21 years.
Absolutely.
Can you tell us, you have a kids fun zone, Illinois Secretary of State, Cook County Sheriff's Office, Metropolitan Water Reclamation District, plenty of vendors and sponsors. Tell us why this health fair has such a great turnout and its longevity is bar none across the city.
Yeah, so my freshman year as a senator, I was reading a magazine and it stated that Chicago was the fattest city in the nation, and I couldn't believe it.
Wow.
And so I got to do something about it. And so my solution was to have a health and fitness fair, a fun-filled day so that kids and young adults can dance and run around, all while getting all kinds of services that they are in need of in preparation for school. Like we pass out book bags full of school supplies. The kids get their hair cut. We got guys, barbers, licensed barbers, actually on site cutting hair. We got someone doing massages. We got all kinds of health screenings. If you think that your blood pressure is high, or you may not even know that your blood pressure is high. We got some folks checking your blood, and we're giving out. It's going to be hot because August. It's really hot in August, so we'll have a CTA cooling bus.
Yeah.
There's a federal government requirement that everyone must have what they call a real ID. Well, so many people miss the deadline, but you can still get it. And so we have the Secretary of State on site that will give out a real ID as well as a state ID. A lot of folks don't have IDs, believe it or not. Okay. So they can come out here and go out and get a state ID. Now, in order to have a real ID, you need to call my office and add your name to a list, because the Secretary of State's office is only giving out so many that day. And I believe it's about 40 or 42. I don't know how many reservations we have so far, but if they can call my office at 312-949-1908. Repeat, 312-949-1908. 949-1908 and put your name on the list, and then my staff will tell you the exact kind of identification you will need in order to get that real ID. And we'll have it. Yes, and then you can bring electronics for recycling, medicine disposal. If you want to bring some old televisions and computers and all kinds of things, the Cook County Sheriff's Office has a big truck there where you'll be able to dispose all kinds of items in your house just to clear the air. Because, we accumulate so much junk in our house,
Mm-hmm.
And so this is a good opportunity to bring those items to my health fair and unload them out of your vehicle onto the Cook County Sheriff's vehicle.
Right. That's a good thing because ironically enough, I was doing some self-cleaning and I found electric keyboards and other things that I said, wow, I didn't even know I had. So, yeah, that's a good sign. And I didn't know the Cook County Sheriff's Office that. So having this long-standing relationship in this community, I would consider it Brownsville to be exact. What are the testimonies that you can share? Because 21 years in county and all the resources that you provide is amazing. And I will tell our listening audience, listen to me clearly. There are some communities where you have to pay to get this kind of information.
Mm-hmm.
There are some communities that do charge.
True.
So
yeah.
What's this? Go ahead.
Yeah, so like St. Bernard Hospital, they have this mobile health unit, and they're giving out free physicals for the kids to go back to school. So if a parent has underage children that the public school system and the city require them to have a physical, the kids to have a physical, well, they can get it all done in that one day. They don't have to run around and go to the doctor's office and make an appointment and get it done right here at my health fair. The Eye Institute, they have their physicians on site, and they're giving eye exams outside on site. Okay?
Yeah.
I've known some people who just walk off the street and they say, "Hey, what y'all doing?" And he said, "We have a health fair. Come on. And so next thing I know, these guys are getting their blood pressure checked, and a couple of them had to go directly from my health fair to the emergency room because their blood pressure was sky high.
Mm-hmm.
They were walking around in all of that sun and didn't even know that their blood pressure was high. And so I believe that we have saved so many lives over the years by holding this wonderful health and fitness fair.
Well, I am going to tell you that I have to thank you that you partnered with Senior Talk with Claire Hubbard and WOSD Radio, who is putting this communication out on your behalf, and Ada S. McKinley and your Illinois Institute of Technology. But more importantly, just if I could say from this end, just thank you for your service and your advocacy. Because some people, you're staying in the community and you serve in the community. So we have to just say thank you to you and for continuing to do what you do. Some people, get in and get out, make a name and don't show up. You never see them again, but you've always been present and available. And so that's another vehicle of appreciation for you and what you do. And I know what we're looking at, and we're going to hear from you again, is long term, and you're under a new administration, and we're not going to cuss on this call, but we're going to pray. We're going to continue to pray, because if we work in collective with our state officials, go to constituent nights, reach out to them, put your known request in front of them, and they will fight for you. That is not a challenge at all. So I just want to, if you would, Senator, just give us your closing remarks. Let me tell everyone again, August 2nd, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Illinois Institute of Technology, 33rd and State Street, is the 21st Annual Family Health and Fitness Fair. You can call the Senator's office at 312-949-1908. Also, make the intention to get your appointment for the Illinois Secretary of State's Real ID and State ID. So call that number again, 312-949-1908. So what is your closing statement for us today, Senator? And thank you so much for joining us.
It's my pleasure, Clara. Thank you so much. My closing statement is, come on, y'all. Come on out. We'll be there from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock p.m. And you don't need any money for anything. Everything is free. And we also grilling hot dogs and hamburgers. And we're providing a full lunch to everybody. Everybody will get a free lunch. And I'd like to thank all of my vendors and my sponsors for making that day in the 21st Annual Health and Family Fitness Fair a tremendous success. And guess what? Jesse White tumblers, they'll be in Sunday also.
Yeah, that makes it official.
Jesse White, they'll all be out there on the second. So come on, hold back. Get the back, but get wrapping off computers and bicycles.
Oh, wow. You got a lot of great gems. So we'll definitely just get that communication out. But as she mentioned, we're going to mention it one more time for our listening audience. The 21st Annual Family Health and Fitness Fair. Illinois State Senator Mattie Hunter, Ada S. McKinley, past Friend Health, the Illinois Institute of Technology, 10 a.m. to 2 on August 2nd. For more information, you can call the Senator's office at 312-949-1908. Well, Senator, I know you are boots on the ground. It'll probably take a little time to cool off because it is warm in Chicago. I tell you, it is warm.
Oh, I know.
But we're going to thank you again, and for anything that you need in support of us, we would love to work with you again. We're going to get this communication out, and your expected attendance in those communities, people that you're serving, are going to be so lucky and very fruitful to receive what you have to offer. So thank you again. So everyone, this is Claire Hubbard, your granddaughter in the communities. Thank you for joining us today. And as we say in closing, in complete darkness, we are all the same. It is only our knowledge and wisdom that separate us. Don't let your eyes deceive you. We are here live on WOSD Radio, also on Senior Talk Media, and we look forward to serving you and seeing you soon. Everyone stay hydrated. Take care of yourselves. Check on a senior, and we will see you next time for Senior Talk with Clara Hubbard. God bless.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you.